is off, but the room is still glowing red from the embers of everything we ever said. I'm tracing the patterns of the cracks in the ceiling, trying to numb the sharp edge of the feeling. My skin is a parchment, yellowed and thin, and I'm feeling the ink of the past sinking in. Every salt streak is a line on a map, leading me back to the teeth of the trap. I close my eyes just to see where it ends, but the road only breaks and the light only bends. Down the curve of my cheek, through the hollows of sleep, the ghosts of our always are beginning to creep. I don't need a photo, I don't need a sign to see the wreckage you left in the lines. One for the laughter, one for the lie, one for the way that you didn't say goodbye. The silence is heavy, the night is a summary, and my tears trace memory. Side of the bed where you lay, and watched as the silver light turned into gray. My face is a diary I never meant to write, bleeding the truth in the middle of the night. They find every scar, every dent, every bruise, the permanent light, but not both emerge, stained in the pillow, etched in the bone, the braille of a heart that is living alone. I'm reading the story with the tips of my nerves, following the ghosts and the bitterest curves. Down the curve of my cheek, through the hollows of sleep, the ghosts of our always are beginning to creep. I don't need a photo, I don't need a sign to see the wreckage you left in the lines. One for the laughter, one for the lie, one for the way that you didn't say goodbye. The silence is heavy, the night is a summary, and my tears trace memory. My tears trace memory. They know where you went, they know what it meant. The ink is still wet on the life that we spent. Tears trace memory. Tears trace memory. Is it Tuesday morning or a Sunday night? The shadows are long and the sun is too bright. I'm staring at the calendar, but the numbers are ghosts, just markers of the then that I miss the most. The coffee is frozen, the kettle is cold. I'm living in a story that's already been told. The minutes are melting, the hours are ink. I'm standing on a ledge and I'm trying not to blink, but the air is a liquid, the walls are a smear, and now is the only thing I can feel or hear. The edges are bleeding, the colors are running. I didn't see the end of the world coming. Yesterday is tomorrow, and today is a lie. Watercolor wash under a bruised purple sky. The salt in my vision is making a crime of the way that my tears blur time. I'm lost in the middle of a You left a year ago. Memory is a movie that's playing too slow. I reach for the handle, but my hand passes through the vapor and the shadow of the version of you. I'm counting the seconds, but the math is all wrong. How can a heartbeat feel this long? The past is a flood, the present is mud. A slow motion crash in the heat of my blood. I'm drowning in a clock that's forgotten to chime. Everything is happening at the very same time. The edges are bleeding, the colors are running. I didn't see the end of the world coming. Yesterday is tomorrow and today is a lie. A watercolor wash under a bruised purple sky. The salt in my vision is making a crime of the way that my tears blur time. I'm lost in the middle of a rhythm and rhyme, where my tears blur time. Where my tears blur time. Was it just a minute? Was it half a life? The silence is a dull and a rusted night. Tears blur time. Should we look for granular synthesis tools like output portal to create those blurred in smeared night mood textures? It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a visible break, just a quiet vibration, a slow motion quake. I was holding my coffee, watching the light hit the wall, when I felt the foundation begin to shudder and fall. It started in my ankles, then it climbed to my chest. A tectonic shift wherever our love used to rest. The glass on the table didn't even move, but I'm falling out of the life and the groove. No one can see that the ground isn't still. I'm losing my balance, I'm losing my will. And oh, my soul trembled like a leaf in the storm, trying to remember how it felt to be warm. A jagged little ripple through the center of me, tearing the roots from the floor of the sea. You walked out the door and you didn't make a sound, but you left a fault line running deep in my ground. Yeah, the earth stayed steady, but the truth is unadorned. Under the surface, my soul tremored. I tried to hold steady, I tried to be stone, but the marrow was shaking inside of my bone. Every hello I hear has a ghost of your tone, and the frequency breaks me whenever I'm alone. I'm a sky swaying in a wind no one feels. Watching the ceiling as the world slowly peels. It's the aftershock. It's the ticking clock. It's the sound of the key turning slow in the lock. I'm not breaking apart, I'm dissolving in waves from the weight of the silence that nobody saves. And oh, my soul trembled like a leaf in the storm, trying to remember how it felt to be warm. A jagged little ripple through the center of me, tearing the roots from the floor of the sea. You walked out the door and you didn't make a sound, but you left a fault line running deep in my ground. Yeah, the earth stays steady, but the truth is unadorned. Under the surface, my soul tremors, still shaking, still aching. The silence is the only thing that's making a sound. My soul tremors. It started in the floorboards, a quiet little home. The sound of a disaster that I didn't see come. I was holding my breath, trying to stay perfectly still, but the foundation is moving against my will. Your goodbye was the epicenter deep in the dark, and now I'm just a shadow of a dying spark. The glass on the shelf is beginning to dance, a slow motion panic, a hollowed out trance. I'm losing my footing, I'm losing the grip, watching the world and the horizon start to dip. It's not just a shiver, it's a break in the crust, turning the always into pillars of dust. Deep in the marrow, deep in the bone, the weight of the silence is making a moan. I'm a skyscraper swaying in a wind no one sees, falling to pieces and down to my knees. The surface is steady, but the truth is the stakes. God, can you feel how my soul quakes? I tried to build a levee, I tried to build a wall, but the tectonic pressure is making me small. Every memory of you is an aftershock now, a jagged little ripple that I don't quite allow. I'm a map being torn by a hand I can't see, between the ghost of the us and the wreckage of me. A rattle in the ribcage, a turning of the page, the physical sound of a heart in a cage. I'm not breaking apart, I'm dissolving in wave from the tectonic weight that nobody saves. Us. It's not just a shiver, it's a break in the crust, turning the always into pillars of dust. Deep in the marrow, deep in the bone, My soul quakes. The hallway's leaning at a strange degree, or maybe it's just the gravity of you and me. I reach for the door frame, but it's made a mess. Just another ghost that I haven't quite kissed. My feet are forgetting the feel of the floor. Ever since your shadow walked out of the door, the horizon is shaking, the stars are unpinned. I'm a kite with a string that's been cut by the wind. I'm trying to find where the center is kept in the hollowed out bed where the memory slept. Left is right and the ceiling is down. I'm a king with a heavy and a hollowed out crown. The world is a tilt-a-whirl spinning too fast, trying to outrun the weight of the past. I'm stumbling through shadows, I'm falling through blue, because I anchor my soul to the version of you. The ground is a rumor that can't be found. God, I'm losing balance on this empty ground. I saw your reflection in a puddle of rain and felt the familiar lopsided pain. One side of me is heavy, the other is air. A lopsided heart in a state of repair. I'm walking a tightrope that's frayed at the end, waiting for the break that I know I can't mend. I'm dizzy and hollow, hard to follow, a bitter little pill that I'm trying to swallow. The walls are closing in while the floor falls away. I'm losing my grip on the light of the day. Left is right and the ceiling is down. I'm a king with a heavy and a hollowed out crown. The world is a tilt-a-whirl spinning too fast, trying to outrun the weight of the past. I'm stumbling through shadows, I'm falling through blue, because I anchor my soul to the version of you. The ground is a rumor that can't be found. God, I'm losing balance on this empty ground. Down we go in the afterglow. Everything is moving in slow motion. Slow motion, slowly's I'm losing balance. I'm fumbling for the switch on the side of the wall, but the darkness is a forest and I'm feeling so small. The sun is just a memory of a fire that went out, leaving me with shadows and a permanent doubt. I'm checking my pulse, but the rhythm is blue, like a candle that flickered and died with you. Windows are painted with the color of the night, and the stars are just pinpricks of a distant cold spike. I'm breathing in the obsidian, I'm swallowing the gray, waiting for a dawn that is a lifetime away. There's no spark in the chamber, no glow in the vein, just the matte black finish of a quieted pain. I'm a moon without a sun, just a rock in the sky, reflecting the nothing of your silent goodbye. I've forgotten the color of a hello or a stay. Now that the spectrum is all bled away, it's a hollowed out cavern, a permanent night. I'm just a heart lacking light. I'm just a heart lacking light. I try to light a match with the things that we said, but the wood is all dead and phosphorus is dead. I'm navigating rooms by the feel of the dust, in a house made of silence and a heart made of rust. Every I love you was a bulb that got smashed, leaving me in the wreckage where the forever crashed. Pitch black, no track, no way to find the road leading back. I'm a lighthouse with a broken and a shattered lens, watching where the world and the emptiness blend. There's no spark in the chamber, no glow in the vein, just the matte black finish of a quieted pain. I'm a moon without a sun, just a rock in the sky, reflecting the nothing of your silent goodbye. I've forgotten the color of a hello or a stay. Now that the spectrum is all bled away, it's a hollowed out cavern, a permanent night. I'm just a heart lacking light. Total eclipse on my fingertips. The taste of the dark is on my lips. Heart lacking light. Heart lacking light. I'm reaching for the edge of the bed in the dark, but the mattress is a desert, cold and stark. I thought I was standing on something like stone, but the marrow is turning to dust in my bone. Every step that I take feels like treading on glass, watching the shadows of us as they pass. The map on the wall is a geometry of lies, showing me places I no longer recognize. I'm losing my footing, I'm losing the grip, watching the horizon start to stagger and dip. The anchor is dragging, the cables have snapped, in a landscape of maybe where I'm suddenly trapped. I'm looking for solid, I'm looking for deep, but the promises we made were too heavy to keep. The world heart lost ground. My heart lost ground. I tried to plant roots in the words that you said, but the soil was hollow and the garden is dead. Now I'm drifting in inches, I'm sliding in feet down a familiar and heartless street. Gravity's different since you went away. The colors are leaning into the gray, falling in slow motion, drowning in an ocean, losing the logic of every emotion. There's nothing to catch me, there's nothing to hold, just a story that's crumbling before it is told. The anchor is dragging, the cables have snapped in a landscape of maybe where I'm suddenly trapped. I'm looking for solid, I'm looking for deep, but the promises we made were too heavy to keep. The world is still spinning, but I've been unbound, watching my heart lose ground. Just a slip and a shadow, no longer profound. My heart lost ground. No place to stand, no helping hand, just the shifting of the internal sand. My heart lost ground. I'm walking through the rooms of a life we designed, but the locks have been changed in the back of my mind. Every hallway is longer, every ceiling is high, and there's nowhere to hide from the us that won't die. I try to find shelter in the scent of your skin, but the walls have dissolved and the winter's moved in. I'm astray in the rain, looking for a porch light in a city that's forgotten how to put up a fight. There's no roof for the hollow, no code for the cold, just a story of leaving that's already been told. Open to the thunder, shivering and bare, trying to build a sanctuary out of thin air. The storms in my marrow, the frost in my view, and I've got no place to go that doesn't lead back to you. Safe is a feeling I can't quite recover, now that I'm nothing but a ghost of a lover. Yeah, the world is a desert and the sky is a cold stare. I'm just a heart without refuge. But the silence has a way of destroying my poise. There's no basement deep enough to drown out the sound of the memory of you still shaking the ground. I'm a glass house standing in a valley of stones, feeling the tectonic shivers deep in my bones. No sanctuary, no cemetery, just the weight of the things that I still have to carry. I'm looking for a ceiling and I'm looking for a floor, but I'm just a shadow standing outside your door. Back into the thunder, shivering in dirt, trying to build a sanctuary out of thin air. The storms in my marrow, the frost in my view, and I've got no place to go that doesn't lead back to you. Safe is a just a heart without refuge. I'm just a heart without refuge. Exposed to the dark, no home for the spark, just the rain on the window, leaving its mark. Heart without refuge. Sheets tracing the space where your shoulder used to rest. The air is thin, it's heavy in my chest. I'm watching the headlights crawl across the wall, waiting for a ghost, waiting for a call that never comes. I try to fill the rooms with noise, but the static only highlights what I've lost. Counting every second, paying every cost. The mirror is a stranger with my eyes, just a hollow shell in a clever disguise. I'm fading out, 'cause I'm empty inside, like a house where the power went out in the storm. I'm shivering here, trying to keep myself warm. You took the heartbeat, you took the light. Now I'm just a shadow navigating the night. There's a hole in the center where the us used to hide. God, I'm so empty inside, right, so empty inside. I found your ring in the kitchen drawer. It didn't feel like gold, it felt like a scar. Funny how we're here, and you're so far. I whispered your name to the ceiling fan, trying to remember the girl that I am, but she's gone too. It's not the crying, it's the nothingness, the quiet weight of the something less. I'm a vessel for the wind, I'm where the echoes begin, I'm paper thin. 'Cause I'm empty inside, like a house where the power went out in a storm. I'm shivering here, trying to keep myself warm. You took the heartbeat, you took the light. Now I'm just a shadow navigating the night. There's a hole in the center where the us used to hide. God, I'm so empty inside, just hollow echoes in the hallway, empty empty inside, like a house where the power went out in the storm. I'm shivering here, trying to keep myself warm. The silence here is wide enough to drown. I'm watching winter settle on this town. The tea is cold, the clock has lost its beat. I'm staring at the hollow of the sheets. I try to breathe, but the air feels thin and gray. Since you took the light and walked the other way, there's no moving on, there's no starting new. Just this permanent shade of losing you. Now I'm just holding on to the afterpain, a ghost of a fire that died in the rain. The bridge is in ashes, the water is black, and there isn't a road that leads us both back. It's a weight in my chest, it's a hole in the floor, a love that is gone, and a locked, heavy door. Yeah, I'm just holding after pain. I saw your shadow on the hallway wall, but it was just the evening starting to fall. I don't wanna listen, I don't want the growth, I just want the forever that promised us both. But forever is empty, a word made of glass. What's in the years and the memories pass. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It leaves me the wreckage and takes the relief. There's no silver lining, no light in the dark, just a cold, quiet ending, a soulless spark. The love is gone, the us is gone, and the pain is all that's left to keep me warm. Do you want me to provide a vocal guide on where to add breathy causes or vocal breaks to maximize the raw feeling? The phone is the first soul on the bedside table to speak how I feel. I'm just not able. The air in my lungs is a secret I'm keeping. While the rest of the world is a baby asleep. I've got 1,000 more misuse locked in my throat, but I'm letting them sink like a paper bowl. If I speak, then the ending becomes something real, and I'm not ready to break the seal. So I'm building a wall out of things left unsaid, a quiet cathedral inside of my head. I'm not reaching out, I'm not making a sound. I'm watching my words turn to ash on the ground. Everywhere I you now is a weight on my chest, a bird in a cage that's forgotten to rest. You can have the noise and the light and the gold. I'll stay in the dark where the stories grow old. It's a heavy silence, a quiet kind of guidance. Tonight I'm holding silence. My tongue is a soldier who's laid down his arms, ignoring the silence and all the alarms. I saw your name light up the screen like a spark, but I let it go colder, return to the dark. There's a power in the nothing, a ghost in the hush, a way to survive the internal rush. There's a scream in a vacuum, a flower in a tomb. The quietest part of this hollowed out room. I'm gripping my cry until my knuckles don't white, the only thing keeping me steady tonight. I'm not reaching out, I'm not making a sound. I'm watching my words turn to ash on the ground. Everywhere you now is a weight in my chest, a bird in a cage that's forgotten to rest. You can have the noise and the light and the gold. I'll stay in the dark where the stories grow old. It's a heavy silence, a quiet kind of guidance. Tonight I'm holding silence. Don't ask me to speak, don't tell me I'm weak. The truth is a river that's starting to leak. I'm holding silence. I'm holding silence. It arrived in a box with no fragile sign, a jagged little mess that I claimed was mine. I tried to glue the edges, tried to hide the cracks, but some things don't fit when they're under attack. You handed me a heart that was already bruised, and I was just a fool who was happy to be used. I thought the sharp parts would smooth out with time, that love in a ruin wasn't a crime. But the splinters are deep and the blood is so cold. I'm holding on to something that's already old. It didn't shatter in my hands, it was born in the debris, a beautiful disaster that was gifted to me. No shining armor, no white light above, just the rusted out engine of a dying love. I try to fix the rhythm, try to stop the smoke, but how do you breathe when the oxygen's broke? I should have seen the damage, I should have known that love came a puzzle with pieces that never quite match. A beautiful door with a broken off latch. It didn't shatter in my hands, it was born in the debris. A beautiful disaster that was gifted to me. No shining armor, no white light above, just the rusted out engine of a dying lover. I try to fix the rhythm, try to stop the smoke, but how do you breathe when the oxygen's broke? I should have seen the damage, I should have known that love came broken before it was grown. Dead before born, just a handful of shards in the light of the morn. Love came broken, living on I'm looking at your name, written on a piece of mail, but the letters are just shapes, ghost-like and pale. I say I love you to the corners of the room, but the words are just vibrations in the vacuum and the gloom. Dictionary's open, but the pages are all blank. The sheep we put together just quietly sank. Always was a promise, now it's just a sound, like a dry leaf scraping on the frozen ground. I'm searching for the logic, I'm searching for the light, but the vocabulary's dying in the middle of the night. Why is a circle? The how is a wall, and the us doesn't mean anything at all. I'm staring at the records, I'm staring at good every, trying to translate what you used to be to me. A sentence with no ending, a song without a key, a hollowed out version of a ghost memory. The definition's gone, the fire has been scraped. I'm standing in the place where love lost meaning. I try to find my reason in the way you used to love, but the photograph is nothing but a glossy second half. The forever that we whispered is a cold and empty shell, a story with no moral that I've learned to tell too well. I'm a translator working in a language no one speaks, watching the colors drain out of your cheeks. Just a noise, just a voice, just a collection of broken down toys. It's not a tragedy, it's not even a place, just the sound of a heart as it's wasting away. The why is a circle, the how is a wall, and the us doesn't mean anything at all. I'm staring at the records, I'm staring at the debris, trying to translate what you used to be to me. Sentence with a ghost memory. The definition's gone, the fire has been screamed. I'm standing in the place where love lost meaning. No contest left of love bereft. The dictionary's empty. The silence is theft. I'm standing in the place where the roof used to be, watching the stars rain down on the ghost of me. The walls are just memories, thin as a veil, leaning into the weight of a love that turned pale. I used to find safety in the curve of your chest, but the storms moved inside and it won't let me rest. There's no insulation for a heart that's been stripped. The foundation is cracked and the angle is slipped. I'm looking for cover, I'm looking for home, but I'm just a shadow in a world made of chrome. The windows are shut, the fire is out, and I'm losing the strength just to whisper or shout. I'm out in the open, I'm roaring out, with no sanctuary left in the vision of you. The rains in my blood and the frost in my hair. Now that my love lost shelter, I'm gasping for air. It's a wide open moon under a moonless glare. Love lost shelter. I try to wrap myself in the blankets of den, but them moth-eaten rags and then never again. Every corner I turn is a sky without light, a current of winter in the middle of the night. The protection is gone, the fence has been bleached. I'm a wreck on the shore that the ocean has reached. Exposed to the truth, exposed to the youth, for the promise we made that was jagged and uncouth. There's no basement deep enough, no mountain too high to hide from the cold of your silent goodbye. The windows are shut, the fire is out, and I'm losing the strength just to whisper or shout. I'm out in the open, I'm roaring out with no sanctuary left in the vision of you. The rains in my blood and the frost in my hair. Now that my love lost shelter, I'm gasping for air. It's a wide open moon under a moonless glare. Love lost shelter, no roof for the soul, no way to be home, just the wind in the chimney losing control. Love lost shelter. I'm pulling at a loose thread on the edge of the sheet, where your side of the bed is a cold, quiet retreat. It started as a pinhole, a tiny little tear, but now the wind is whistling through the ice that isn't there. I'm unraveling in stages, one shadow at a time, trying to find a rhythm in a life that doesn't rhyme. The edges are jagged, the fabric is thin, I can't tell where the world ends and I begin. I'm a sweater on a nail, caught in the breeze, coming apart at the elbows and the knees. It's not a clean break, it's a slow, steady drift, a tectonic plate with a permanent shift. I'm shedding my layers, I'm losing the grain, dissolving in the middle of a saltwater rain. The seams are all bursting, the colors are gray, watching the best of me just drift away. The center is hollow, the silence is raised. God, I can feel it, my heart fray. I try to stitch the pieces with the memories we kept, but the needle is rusted and the vision is inept. Every I love you was a stitch that didn't hold. Now the story is frayed and the edges are cold. I'm a map that's been folded too many times, tearing at the creases of our ancient crimes. Unwinding, unbinding, there's no sanctuary left for the finding. I'm a rope made of sand, I'm a house made of smoke, just a single thread left before the whole thing broke. It's not a clean break, it's a slow, steady drift, a tectonic plate with a permanent shift. I'm shedding my layers, I'm losing the grain, dissolving in the middle of a saltwater rain. The seams are all bursting, the colors are gray, watching the best of me just drift away. The center is hollow, the silence is raised. God, I can feel it, my heart fray. Just a thread in a hollow bed, everything is hanging by a hair, it said. My heart frays. The floorboards ache under the weight of the quiet. I'm breathing in the dust of a dying riot. I haven't moved the glass you left by the bed. It's half full of water and words we never said. The moonlight is a blade cutting through the blinds, tracing the ghosts that I'm trying to unbind. Every clock in this house is a liar, counting down the ash of a finished fire. My throat is a desert, my heart is a stone. I'm learning the rhythm sits and waits. Turn out the light, let the shadows be free. These tears hold the secrets of you and me. I saw your coat in the back of the hall, like a soldier who was waiting for a bugle call. I almost reached out, I almost said stay, but the ghost of your goodbye got in the way. Now the silence is screaming, it's louder than sound. I'm a bird in a cage that is buried underground. Is it a secret if no one is listening? Is it a wound if the surface is glistening? I'm drowning in shallows, I'm burning in snow, holding on to the ghost of a girl you used to know. It's written in water, it's thicker than blood. Tears hold secrets of you. I'm trying to sit up, but the air is made of lead, and the ghost of your forever is a stone inside my head. I watched a single drop hit the collar of my coat, and felt the anchors dropping in the harbor of my throat. They say it's just water, just a trick of the eye, but they don't feel the gravity every time I cry. It's not just a sting, it's not just a blur, it's the crushing weight of the them and the her. My shoulders are bowing, my spirit is thin, feeling every stupid pressure of what might have been. Because they don't just fall, they sink like a stone, adding to the burden of being alone. Every trail on my skin is a heavy iron chain, the solid geometry of a liquid pain. You left me with nothing but the clothes I was wearing, a heart without air that is tired of care, and the salt is a mountain. The truth is a fate. Can't you see that these tears leave weight? Can't you see that these tears leave weight? I try to wash the memory off of the floor, but the more that I cry, the more there is more. The pillow is a boulder, the story that hasn't been told. Tears leave weight. The clock on the wall has nothing left to say. It gave up on time when you drifted away. I'm sitting in a silence so thick it has a weight, a physical presence, a permanent state. My voice is a ghost that I've learned to outrun, leaving the words for the damage you've done. I could scream till the windows rattle and break, but it wouldn't undo a single mistake. So I let the quiet settle deep in my skin, opening the door to let the emptiness in. No more I'm sorry, no more please stay. The sound of the ending has taken the day, but look at my face in the pale candlelight. There's a story being written in the dead of the night, tracing the path where the ice used to be, a liquid confession for the world to see. The void is a canvas, and the truth is a violence. See how my tears mark silence. Ooh. The stain in the dust on the photos we kept, finding the places where the memory slept. A braille of the broken, etched in the salt, the final recording of every last fault. You won't hear me calling, you won't hear a sound, just the drip of the grief as it hits the ground. Punctuation in the dark, the ending of the spark, leaving a cold and a permanent mark. It's a language of water, it's a language of stone. The only way I know how to be truly alone. No more I'm sorry, no more please stay. The sound of the ending has taken the day, but look at my face in the pale candlelight. There's a story being written in the dead of the night, tracing the path where the us used to be, a liquid confession for the world to see. The void is a canvas, and the truth is a violence. See how my tears run the surface, ink on the cheek, for the words I won't speak, just the sound and the quiet. Tears mark silence. Lamp is flickering, losing its fight with the dark. but a cold gray spark. I've stopped trying to call you, stop trying to explain, because the words just get tangled and dissolved in the rain. I'm sitting in the corner where the shadows are thin, listening to the pulse of the clock's heavy tick. My tongue is a statue, frozen in time, keeping the wreckage tucked safely inside. But there's a leak in the levee, a break in the seal, and the silence is starting to feel way too real. I don't have to say it, I don't have to know, because tonight my tears speak alone. They're whispering the secrets I was too proud to tell, tracing the maps of this private little hell. No one is listening, no one is home, just the salt and the sorrow and the tears speak alone. One drop for the promise, one drop for the lie, one for the version of us that had to die. There's stain in the collar of your old flannel shirt, finding the places where it's easiest to hurt. I used to need voices, I used to need noise, but now I'm just haunted by the ghost of your poise. A conversation with the floor, a monologue I'm in a door. I'm saying everything I couldn't say before. They're louder than a scream, clearer than a bell, the only honest stories I have left to tell. I don't have to say it, I don't have to moan, because tonight my tears speak alone. We're whispering the secrets I was too proud to tell, tracing the maps of this private little hell. No one is listening, no one is home, just the salt and the sorrow and the tears speak alone. Speak alone. Listen to the quiet, listen to the flood. It's the only language left in my blood. Tears speak alone. The air is thicker than it was yesterday. There used to be so many words you could say. I'm listening to the white noise of the fridge humming low. It's the loudest sound in a room you used to glow. I'm walking on cotton, holding my breath, dancing with the heavy silence of death. I'm screaming your name in a soundproof glass box, prying open doors that you seal with paradox. You built a wall with a void in the air and left me standing there. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't a shout. It was just the quiet way you faded out. The volume turned down on the rest of my life. A blunt, heavy edge of a rusted knife. The traffic still moves, the world's still humming, but my heart without air is done with the coming. And I don't hear a whisper, I don't hear a sound. You turn silent and you burn the ground. I'm waiting for static, waiting for a buzz, for a sign of the man that used to was. They say that the silence is golden and true, but they never lived in a world without you. It's a different kind of ending, a different kind of pain, a permanent shadow where there used to be rain. If I break a dish, will you hear the crash? If I light a fire, will you feel the ash? Give me an argument, give me a scream. Just don't make me live in the silent, hollow dream. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't a shout. It was just the quiet way you faded out. The volume turned down on the rest of my life. A blunt, heavy edge of a rusted knife. The traffic still moves, the world's still humming, but my heart without air is done with the coming. I don't hear a whisper, I don't hear a sound. You turn silent and you burn the ground. Just the breathing, just the grieving. The quietest goodbye I've ever known. You turn silent.